Well, I got
Opinion disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed by Just Our Opinion podcast are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of any of our sponsors. Any content provided by our guest or authors are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, anyone, or anything.
See, funny thing about love is you never really know when it's coming, but you better believe you'll know when it's there. True story. I must have been searching, though I wasn't looking for much. Checking out the scene, wasn't trying to get my numbers up. You know I keep it cool. I prefer to stay in the cut. Don't want no attention on me when I'm trying to shake the blues up off me. But then I saw your face, it caused my heart to race. Girl, you're looking like $1,000,000. Something about the way you strut your stuff. Oh, girl, you're fine as you wanna. What I'm supposed to do? Something told me got time to lose. Go ahead and bust a move. Funny thing about love, when it comes and goes, you never know. So you gotta keep your heart exposed, and you can be sure there's no cause and no cure. And if it wants you, oh, it'll come and find you. Fall back just a little. Don't wanna lead you on. Don't wanna push a feeling and make the feeling go. You see, I got your number, but still I ain't used the phone, no. I let it breathe for a minute, baby. Next thing I know, you call. Damn. One thing I know about love, you never know when it's coming, but you sure know it when it does. Yeah. One thing I know about love, you might get what you ask for, so you better be sure it's what you want. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Funny thing about love, when it comes and goes, you never know. So you gotta keep your heart exposed, and you can be sure there's no cause and no cure. And when it wants you, oh, it'll come and find you. Yeah. One thing I know about love, you never know when it's coming, but you sure know it when it does. Yeah. One thing I know about love.
What's good? What's
up?
popping,
What's
man?
up? Welcome back.
I know, right?
Hey, Miss Vacation.
I'm still celebrating my birthday.
Hey, me
Just
too.
so we're clear.
It's September. You know what it is?
Virgo
power.
season.
Woo, woo.
Oh, I forgot our internal Virgo too. Happy birthday, Angel.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome
She's
to Just
back.
Our Opinion with Robin,
Mike,
and Ty.
and Ty.
I'm sorry. Ty is currently never mind. I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna keep it to myself.
Yeah, all right.
He'll be on in just a second.
In
Just a second. Listen. So today we are talking about cuffing season.
It's that
It's that
time.
time of year
It's
again.
that time of year. Get ready. Hot girl summer.
It's
is
over.
It's coming
y'all
to a
have
halt.
y'all have us gotta have nice personalities
Listen,
now.
Ain't no more twerking on them headlights.
No,
stopping
no,
at
no,
red
no, no, no,
lights,
no,
none
no,
of
no.
that. It's
You got to
pumpkin
put
spice
clothes
season.
on and
Look like a lady.
look like a lady.
Like
Listen, I'm excited, man. We got the Taste of Black Spirits event coming up this month.
Absolutely.
We got the Detroit Black Film Festival coming up this month. I mean, it's so many just amazing events going on this month. One thing that I do want to announce that I'm extremely excited about, the Detroit Black Film Festival, I will be interviewing the filmmakers.
Okay, that's what's up. That's how I do.
Listen. So let me get some horns on that because I'm excited.
For sure.
I'm so excited about that. The team reached out to me and asked me if I could interview the filmmakers, and it was just something that, first of all, I'm honored. Welcome back, Ty.
Hey, Ty.
First of all, I'm honored. It's a privilege to be able to just stand in front of that much greatness and be able
it's
to.
A big deal.
Oh, absolutely, it's definitely a big deal. So shout out to Detroit Black Film Festival. Make sure y'all get y'all tickets. Make sure y'all check it out. It's going to be dynamic, and I get to interview, so I'm excited.
That's what's up.
So before we get started, y'all know what time it is, fellas. The intro. Let's go.
Let's go.
Pardon me and my tone. You can't step to my throne. They ain't working like me. I did this on my own. You asking where we been, huh? I don't know where to begin, huh? All this dirt on my skin. I just came here to win.
Speaking of being excited about that, I did just come here to win.
To win. W-I-N.
To win. All I do is win, no matter what. So yeah, I'm on 10. I'm excited right now. Listen, Cuffin season. Cuffin season. It's that time of year again, and
it's almost.
Well, okay, so we gonna get it. We gonna get into that, but y'all know what time it is. It's time to do that. Share the page. We hitting a beat, fellas.
Yeah, we got a beat.
Whose flow is it?
I got it.
You got it. All right, hit that beat, Mike Jones.
Oh, a little smooth something.
Hi, this is my first time hearing it.
Listen, I got it. Listen, check it. It's Robin, Mike, and Ty. Don't ask why, we just fly. You know I'm Mike Jones, I'm that guy. Now share the page and don't ask why. Now share the page, I'm the best there is, the best there was. It's me, Robin, Mike, and Ty, and I'm that cuz. No blood, you know I be freestyle, flipping microphone, check 1, 2. I ain't just tripping, I'm off the top of the dome, that's the label. Everybody know when we get around the table, I'm able, and no favor. I'll come through with these bars and you gotta share the page, baby.
Oh, shut up, hey.
Share it.
Shut up, hey. Oh, shut up, hey. Oh, shut up, hey. Oh,
Share that page.
Mike Jones with the bars.
Q-tip. Sounding like Common.
Right.
Wait a minute.
I know.
It was the bars for me though. Like the bars, sir. I am impressed. I am definitely impressed.
I do what I can.
That's another hot one from Off the Dome Records.
Off the dome.
Where we do everything off the dome.
No rehearsal. They didn't even know what the beat was.
I didn't even know what the beat was,
and
but
if the beat live, no.
All right. Hey, all right, let's get it. So we talking about that Cuffin season.
Listen.
Again, what it's draft and Cuffin season is what we're talking about here. No. Pre-draft is like August. Mm-hmm. It's definitely draft season now.
Okay.
So how I break down Cuffin season is like a football season. You know what I'm saying?
My bad. You know we have technical difficulties sometimes.
You're not.
But I barely check all the times I get knocked.
So I see it like preseason in football, right? Mm-hmm. You know, in football during preseason, they have like a ridiculous amount of extra players, right? Mm-hmm. And before the first game of the season, they have to cut a ridiculous amount of players to get their core team to play with in that season, right? So it's tryouts at that point. Like even if you made it past the initial tryouts, you still in preseason trying out. You know, you get to be on the field with the big boys, and you know, you get to be on the field. You know, you ain't nobody putting a star quarterback out during preseason because they don't want them to get injured. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I view draft for Cuffin season. So this is that time of the year that you're supposed to have a plethora of players. A plethora of players. And
preach.
You get after you let your plethora of players play for a while, you have to by Thanksgiving cut some players.
Right.
So you can continue Cuffin season with your main core squad. Right.
You know, I mean, I agree with you, and I think our analogies are pretty much the same. They work out to be just about the same. I just look at Cuffin season or the different seasons around employment. So I think like the official Cuffin season, I would say that's winter time. That's when the person or people actually have the job. You know, those are your employees. Those
after your 90 days.
Right. Those are the ones you cuff with. Springtime, that's when the layoffs come. Yep. You lay them off in springtime. Wintertime, you go look at the job boards to see what's up. Not wintertime, summertime. You go look at the job boards to see what's out there.
What talent. Talent that's out there.
Indeed.com and all that.
Yep, Monster.
Yep. Fall time, that's drafting season when you get all the resumes in, and now you got all these candidates
that's auditioning,
right?
And you go interviewing for the position.
You finally make
your core hires.
Right. So right now we're interviewing, and then we're gonna hire some team members by
Thanksgiving.
Right.
Why by Thanksgiving though? Because you got to go to the family functions and see who fit the family function.
No, not necessarily.
Christmas gift, birthday gifts,
somebody to take to the parade,
Valentine's Day gifts. Yeah, somebody to dress up as Halloween partners,
and
somebody
to kiss when the ball drop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
what I'm saying.
Okay, well.
And it's some people out there that they wait too long before they hire. They miss that Thanksgiving cutoff, so you'll see them in like on their Facebook posts and
call it Marvin.
Yeah, they be like, who want to take me out to dinner?
Nobody.
Call it unemployment.
Yeah, you have no employees.
You have not been hired.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you done set up here. You done set up here on unemployment since spring. And didn't get up and get a job when the jobs were hiring.
Right.
And now that everybody is settled in their positions, now you want to get out and find a job.
No,
right.
It's too late for
that. We are no longer hiring.
Or you got to hire. You didn't want to hire at the time when top tier talent was out there.
Right.
So you waited. So now you get the leftovers, the very, very leftovers.
People that, at first it was, you can't have a criminal background. You got to be able to pass a drug screen. Now you loose on your drug screen requirements. You take certain felonies and not others. You know what I'm saying? You just get loose on your requirements at that point.
And they barely come to work, and they not looking for your full-time position. They only want part-time.
They only want to work part-time. And they want to show up when they want to show up. When you get that talent pool, that's the bottom of the barrel talent pool. Them the ones that want to show up for work when they want to show up for work. Them the ones calling in every other day. They always late. Ain't never got a ride to work. You know what I'm saying? There's always something with them.
So here's the question: how do one prepare for Cuffin season?
You prepare now. You better have you some, better collect you some resumes.
You better be doing interviews now.
You were supposed to be on Monster and Indeed in the summertime.
True.
If you ain't did that in the summertime, then your resume pool is small.
But it's hard to find that during that time, because during that time everybody's just job hopping. Like everybody's just everywhere.
So we got a comment from Stephanie, one of our top followers and one of our top fans, and it says, you're supposed to have a full lineup taking applications from July to October 1st, the fiscal year. I'm just saying.
Yes. But you said July taking applications?
Listen,
yes.
You got to understand.
Yes.
You got to understand Cuffin season quarters, right?
Right.
So you know how in companies they're Q1, Q2,
Yep.
Q3, Q4, right? Okay. See it like this. Q1 is the
layoffs.
No.
That's spring.
No, that's not.
Well, yeah.
Q1 is the residual from Q4.
Right.
In any company. Like,
Right.
you got the stuff that you started in Q4 that rolls over to Q1.
Mm-hmm.
Q2 is layoff season.
Right.
Q3 is when you're ramping up for your
Return to Q4.
return to Q4. Okay, I'll give you a better insight into that. Black Friday falls at the very top of Q4.
Right.
The reason Black Friday starts at the top of Q4 is because that's your last push to make your sales quota by the end of the year.
So I need to be
Preach.
cuffed up by Black Friday.
Yes. To make your quota
Right.
Yeah.
for Q4 and to start Q1.
Okay.
You should at least have your starting 5 by Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Dang, I'm behind the power curve.
Yeah.
So when you look at cuffing and drafting as a business, it becomes clearer at that point. And if everybody looked at it as a business, people's feelings wouldn't get hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no. Here's the problem. I agree with you. Look at it as a business. Every business isn't successful. You have your Fortune 500 companies, and you have your mom and pop shops.
Small businesses.
If you prefer to be a mom and pop shop, oh well. But I prefer to be a Fortune 500. I got stockholders and I got expectations of my company.
My CEO is not just on the title.
Right.
I really have a chief financial officer. I really got a senior vice president. I really
rank
got a
up. You
CIO,
gotta
a
rank
CEO.
up. Okay.
Like
Yes.
you can, and here's the glory about this. This cycle goes on and on and on until you reach the point of growth in your position.
Yeah.
So you start off a regular worker and you work that for a couple seasons, right? A couple of the work seasons.
You
right?
got past layoffs a couple
You
of
done
seasons.
got past layoffs a couple
Yes.
seasons. You out here done qualified for the benefits package and
Yeah.
things. You know what I'm saying?
Made it through your 90 days.
You out here with FMLA and a 401k that we
Right.
paying into at this point. And once you do that for a couple years, you get to the point of promotion and raise.
Right. You go from hourly to salary. Now it's time. I don't know, maybe you found somebody to walk down the aisle with, because now they're a salary.
You're
employee.
a salaried employee with benefits.
There you go.
You got a 401k that the company paying into. You out here with a company car. You out here with a housing stipend.
Yep.
You done made it now.
I just want a middle class. That sounds a little, I just want to. I don't.
You want to be a mom and pop? We don't offer benefits. We only do hourly employees, no salary.
No overtime.
No.
No overtime.
I ain't got nothing.
You
for
better go get you some Obamacare.
I ain't got nothing for you.
They out here with track phones and Obamacare.
Listen, don't come to my company because
Right.
I ain't got no growth plan. I ain't
Now
got no,
you know what happens. Mom and pop shop that's hiring from the bottom of the barrel. Now you have to go to recruiters. You got to go to temp agencies.
No,
and hire you some talent for cuffing season.
Nope. See, that's where people got it wrong too. Because there are temp agencies for mom and pop shops, but then there are staffing agencies
Right.
for
Fortune 500.
Fortune 500 companies.
You hear me say temp agency.
Yeah. You know, that's
gotta go
day labor.
Right.
Day
you
labor.
gotta go out and pay a little extra. to get some day labor.
But when you
ain't do no hiring.
when you get to the point where you can enlist a staffing agency where y'all got to mark up and contracts and things like that, that's when you're at the point of, you don't even have to really do the work for your cuffing season now. Your
automatic.
name speaks for itself now. You can sit out here during Q3 and Q2 and the talent comes to you.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Ford Motor Company can post one Facebook post one time that they hiring
Right.
and have 40,000 people in line to get the
Yep.
job.
Right.
That's where you want to be.
Absolutely.
We're open. We're hiring.
Yes.
Whosoever will, let them come.
And then you get to weed out the candidates.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, some of these candidates
Just
they
don't
look like
hire
good
any union representatives.
Some of these candidates look like good employees, but looks can be deceiving. You got to be.
That's why you got spring layoffs.
You got to be careful because they could.
Because if they don't make it through, if they don't make it through
'Cause some
Q4
of
and
them lying on
Q1,
their resume.
well, and that's why you have Q4 and Q1. And if they don't make it through Q4, and here's the thing about layoffs: layoff season is not exclusive to Q2. You can get laid off at any point in this process.
Yeah.
Keep on acting.
You can get your job taken at any point in this process.
There's
You
somebody
can
on standby.
anoint your replacement at any point in this process. Because if you mess up any time between your 90-day trial period,
Insubordinate.
oh, it can be a number of things. But in any good company, you have a 90-day period before your benefits kick in, before your 401k kick in, before all the benefits of this position start working itself out. And if you don't live up to the requirements of this position, then you get laid off well before Q2.
Right.
Here's your walking papers.
Period.
Yes.
And you ain't even. And when you lay somebody off before Q2, you ain't got to pay no severance. You don't owe them nothing. Right. You ain't got to pay out PTO and vacation time. Michigan is a at-will employment state.
So Ty, what year do you think you had the best cuffing season? Like before
The best cuffing season?
My 20s was the best of my cuffing seasons.
Yeah.
Oh man!
Like right out of high school?
No. I mean,
you asking the wrong question. So you gotta ask, when was the best drafting season for me?
Okay.
yeah, because I'm cuffed now.
Right, when you get cuffed.
Like I'm cuffed with benefits and you know what I'm saying, full time.
You want to know
now.
the year when I had my most resumes?
Yeah.
You know, when I was hot on Indeed and Monster.com.
had recruiters calling you all the time.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes. It would have to be my early 20s, you know.
Hey.
See, for me, I wouldn't even, it was probably that mid 20 point for me. That 25 was probably, that 25 to 28 point was the point where I had probably the best draft seasons. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, and I was a horrible employer. Like I was a horrible employer. Like
So was I.
Working for me was the pits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You was out here constantly worried about your job.
Right. That's me. Me too.
No job security.
You was out here constantly worried about whether you gonna have a job tomorrow.
Worry if your check on clear.
Worried about whether your check coming on time. Your direct deposit wasn't hitting most of the time. Like I was a horrible employer.
Yeah, I was taking people tips.
But folks still wanted to come work for me.
I see. I guess my interview process was just short and to the point. Like, okay, you're hired, and then now,
and that's why you got 2 cut seasons.
Right. That's why your company's struggling.
That's why you out here in the red every season.
I am.
You out here about to get bought out by a bigger corporation.
Right.
Oh, and that happens.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Don't bring your girl around me. You play him for real.
I get bought out. Well, come on over here to Tyrese Story Enterprises.
We still good employees all the time.
Listen. I need you to know that the reason my company is doing so well is because I bought out another company.
Right. Hostile takeover.
I was out here acquiring companies.
Right.
Gotcha.
Hey girl, what your benefit package look like?
Well, here at Robin Inc.
I could get you right.
Man. So now we got October's upon us, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So since I'm in the red, I can cancel Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas and New Year's. I don't have to do nothing for nobody. I can go get me one of these temporary employees.
Right.
You gonna get you a temp worker?
Yeah,
And coast through Q4 and Q1?
No.
I'm gonna take y'all advice and starting
No,
Q1.
temp workers are not for months or weeks or days.
No,
they just for a couple
you got
of
a
hours.
temp assignment. It's called a temp
Yes.
assignment for a reason. A temp assignment means the company has no intention of hiring. This is not a temp to hire position.
Right.
This is literally day labor at this point.
Absolutely. And then you got to watch out for them day laborers. Some of them steal.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
Some of them may give you something you won't.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah. See. You have. See. Here's the
Then
problem.
you paying over the $40 premium.
Here's the problem with day labor. They usually pay daily, which in real world it lowers your quality of candidate.
Right.
You got somebody trying to get some quick money real quick so they can handle their business. Well, it's the same in the draft season. If you out here with day labor employees, they just trying to get their stuff quick and keep it moving.
Right.
Now, they stuff that they trying to get quick could be, setting you up to rob you, get knocked up so they can get child support.
Yep.
It could be, giving you something that antibiotic can't cure. It could be a number of things why a person is in the day labor category.
But there's so this is something we may have to warn the ladies about, that you will have an employee that's actually a day laborer but have the gift of gab that he has a staffing company representing him.
Yeah.
So
they interview well.
Right. So he get a position with your company, end up cuffing, moving into your company, and then once he's all settled into your company,
Done got a full-time job.
Right. Is when the problems come. Right. Then you see that there's other baby mamas. Can't keep no jobs.
He wasn't what he was when he on the resume.
Absolutely. But some of these ladies wait.
You got people lie on their resume all the time.
Absolutely.
It was a video that was circling around Facebook, and it was a guy and they was talking about the joke was when you lie on your resume, and he was working at a car wash, and the line got hooked on the little spinny thing on your car, and it wrapped around him, and he was spinning, wrapped on the spinny thing on his car. Obviously, he got fired that day.
Right.
And obviously, he lied on his resume about knowing how to use this equipment.
Right.
Well, you got men and women out here that lie on their resume about knowing how to use the equipment.
Right.
Yep.
Right. And don't know what to do with it.
They don't know what to do with the equipment. They out here talking about they got high-low licenses and they ain't got a driver's license.
I don't even know what that is.
They out here talking with fake references. It's all kind of problems.
Communication problems
that you can run into.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With people lying on their resume, which is why you do draft season appropriately. Because if you do draft season appropriately, like I said, it's just like the NFL. You actually let them play some games. You bring them in and literally let them play some games to see their performance and where their skill set is. Right. And then you get to, I got to cut some people now.
Right. Because she said she had that got 3,000, but when she actually played the game, it was more like $1.50. You know, let it go.
He said he in the guts, and the truth of the matter is not even
close.
The
tip. Gotta let him go.
He got to be let go.
Performance issues. But let's talk about
the performance review for the cut.
We ain't even got to the well, I mean, yeah. So yeah, before we get into the cuffing season, let's talk about what gets you cut.
performance review time.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, a straight for me. If somebody was to make it on the roster, just
see. I think you seeing the roster wrong.
Right. These that before they make it to the roster.
I think
this is cut time. How can you get yourself cut? Oh, that's Google. My side piece.
Hey Siri.
I don't know. Just not being authentic. Like, don't be somebody that you want.
So we got a comment from Vaughn, and he says, "What about use of illegal performance enhancements?"
Oh, that's. Hey, I'm over 40, so that's that's not illegal.
Some are illegal, some are not. You know,
so
flag on the play.
So if you on my football team and you out here having to regularly use performance enhancement drugs to perform, then that's not really you on the field, now is it?
Hey.
Because if I catch you in the car on Hot and Bothered and you ain't took your performance enhancement steroids,
you should have let me know that there was going to be an exhibition, so I could have prepared.
If we got a scrimmage real quick,
and you
ain't took your performance enhancement drugs,
not over 40, ain't no scrimmages. I need to know every game I'm about to get in.
You need the whole schedule.
Ain't no scrimmages over 40. I'm sorry, bro. I need to make sure I'm in tip-top.
You need to know the whole season. What you doing? That ain't on the season.
I need to know when the bye weeks is.
No, it say on Saturday we play the Bucks.
Don't be throwing those scrimmages. You know you're gonna be a disappointment.
Right.
Disappointment.
Hey,
you ain't say nothing about we ain't got no Friday games.
Right.
Games is played on Monday, Thursday, and Sunday.
Talking about practice. Practice. Like
a scrimmage. You are something else.
Give me my bag.
Right.
You know what? Take these shoes. I don't need them no way.
Right. Oh, you gonna do Antonio Brown? Just quit in the middle of the game, take off your shirt,
and walk out.
Yeah, it's over.
Talking about a scrimmage.
Right.
I need that, but that can't get you cut.
Okay. Well, what else can get you cut?
Okay, so we got another one from Vaughn, and it says, "What about use of non-regulation equipment?"
Yeah,
now, this for the ladies.
Yeah. That Whisper 8,000.
You out here?
He said non-regulation.
Non-regulation.
So she done went and got them cucumbers she just bought from the grocery store. She molesting cucumbers.
She out here using deflated balls during a football game on her Brady.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That can get you cut.
Yeah,
That'll get you cut.
Ain't nobody trying to come home want to make a salad like some of these cucumbers just quite ain't right.
Why it smell like that?
Right. I ain't even add any Italian dressing. It's all tangy.
I put no dressing on this.
Right. They got pre-seasoned cucumbers now.
Now you here.
Right. Baby, did you get pickles instead of cucumbers? I swear I asked for cucumbers.
I'm done, son.
You got pickles? Why they so dry?
What a juice.
It's happening. It is happening. I'm glad our audience can follow along with us. They know we crazy. They know we ain't got not one lick of sense.
So yes, non-regulation equipment can get you cut from the team.
From the team.
We got what did Deshaun say?
It says if she always having flags on the plays, she's getting cut.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes,
you
Deshaun.
always got a headache. You got the longest drip ever in the history of drips.
What you mean 12 days? You dying now. That ain't normal.
Yes, absolutely.
Flag on the play.
She continually using teeth.
Right.
Yeah, That's
a flag on the play.
You don't even make it to cuts.
That's a flag on the play.
You fire immediately. You getting walked out there.
You got into a fight in the a locker room with that.
You calling security. Somebody come get her. Somebody come get this. Yeah, you got to go today.
You done push the button on. You know how the CEO pushed the button on the phone? Like they just sitting there just.
Right.
You ain't make the cut.
I'm sorry, but your employment here is terminated.
That's like a face mask. Like,
so we got another comment from Vaughn, and it says equipment has to be agreed upon and used when agreed upon.
I'm with that. I can follow that.
So what that means is, if we just having a practice, you ain't got to be out here in full blown game gear. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't use the game ball during practice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Like we got to know when to use the equipment that we supposed to be using during the actual game. You know what I'm saying?
Along on that equipment piece, another thing that gets you immediately walked out the door is when they try to introduce new plays in the playbook. Mm-hmm. So she'll take one of those equipment and try to run it up on you.
That's a foul.
A nickname. Foul, you fired.
You not about to just whip out a piece of equipment and be like,
and ram it up. You walk her out the door.
Close your eyes.
Yeah, you gotta walk her out the door.
Baby, don't you trust me? Close your eyes.
Right.
No, but sometimes like borrowing other plays from other teams' playbooks can be helpful.
Oh, absolutely.
It can be helpful.
Yeah.
Let's say you watch something, you're like, I can maybe add that to my playbook.
Now you get an extra star if you can steal somebody else's player to have them come join the team. Shoot. You done made it straight. You got a gold star. You straight to Cuffin season.
If they bring an extra player, you ain't got the salary cap for that, bro.
They bring another player. We got one. Come on over.
I hope you got performance enhancement.
Hey, you do what you got to do.
Right in the bank. Right in the bank.
Let's go.
We got a comment from Mia, and it says, that's targeting. You out the game immediately.
I'm glad.
Look, the question is, are we talking NFL or college ball? Because, you can't pay off players in college ball, but in the NFL.
Well, see, here's the thing. College and professionals. Yeah, you have professionals on your team, but those college players you can get for free because they can't be paid.
You ain't got to pay them for advertisement.
Right. And they still willing to be coached.
Because they trying to make it to the pros.
Yes, they trying to make it.
So, okay, you know what? I'm glad we went there. Because if we're going to use the football analogy instead of the business analogy, college players would be draft players.
Yeah.
Because they trying to make it to the pros.
Right.
And not all, just because you play ball in college, that might be as far as you go. You know, I know plenty of guys that played ball in college and now they work at JP Morgan Chase. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was as far as your career could take you. But then you have those players, those exceptional players, those Heisman Trophy winning players.
First round picks.
Those first round draft pick players that make it to the pros after college.
Right. But we can't forget about the free agents, the divorcees.
Yeah.
The people that just got out of long-term relationships. Those are free agents.
Right.
And some of those free agents are still good enough to stay in the league. Right. Some of them need to go ahead and retire.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because they're no good on nobody's team.
Some of them. Now, you got some free agents that, their contract was just up and, they out here playing the field to find a new home team.
Yep.
It happens.
It does.
They giving it their best shot.
So,
but
that
those
can
the
happen
ones
as
you
well.
got to watch out for, because once you sign them to a Cuffin contract and it's time for them to perform,
You start
then they'll
seeing the reasons.
Yeah.
You start seeing the reasons why they was free agents.
Yeah,
to
they'll
begin
start
with.
complaining about their knees.
Yeah, see,
Their knees hurt.
see, I'm back in training camp. See, I'm back in training camp because I'm massaging.
See, you want to know what I think the
making my-
problem
what's
is?
up?
I think you have not taken control of your team.
No.
See, you have player mentality instead of owner mentality.
Right. He's a new owner.
See, you gotta be an owner of your team, not somebody that's a player that's trying to get drafted.
Right,
Now,
a
it's
player
okay.
coach.
It's okay to be a player at one point, that's playing on a team, and then you retire and
become
buy
an
a
owner.
team.
Right.
But at your age, you're not supposed to still be a player. You're supposed to be an owner.
Right. Yeah. See. See, I gotta go revamp my whole.
He's trying to Brady the situation.
Right. Right. Sir, are you gonna ever retire?
No. Been in the league 80 years.
You like, is that enough rings? You out of fingers at this point.
Right. Absolutely.
I'm done.
So you gotta get into team owner mentality, Mike, where you control the draft, you control the preseason, and then you control the season. And don't let you have a playoff team.
Oh yeah.
Oh, because that's a whole nother set of stuff. See, you run into a problem with new Cuffin seasons and things, like with the next round of Cuffin seasons. If you had a Super Bowl winning team. Because when you got a Super Bowl winning team, you ain't trying to cut nobody. You trying to have them do promos, and they on the Disney commercial talking about some. You just won a Super Bowl. What are you gonna do next? I'm going to Disney World. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You trying to make sure they know teamwork makes the dream work.
They out here with endorsements through the summer.
Yes, Lord.
They got endorsements for the off season. When you got a Super Bowl winning team.
One day.
So, and then you got those people that's on that Super Bowl winning team that never touched the ball the whole season, but they get a ring too.
But you got to watch out for those players on your team that want all the money and they can never win a Super Bowl because the other players only getting pennies, because there's a salary cap, on the money. So
we got a comment from Deshaun, and he said, Mike Belichick.
No.
Just no.
Right. Just no.
Right.
Just no.
Okay, so now we have our team. Now we're in Cuffin. We're Cuffin. We're in the Cuffin season.
They done got past
Right.
the cuts of the preseason.
What privileges do they get?
in Cuffin season.
So that depends on how you cut. Okay. Because if you had a Peyton Manning or a Tom Brady that showed up on your field during preseason, when Cuffin season come around, that's your star quarterback now.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got to pick your receivers.
The receivers. Come here, girl, and receive.
So your star quarterback is the one. Your star quarterback is the one where you would go with her to her mama's house for Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? She get a Christmas gift. That's your star quarterback.
Yes.
Right.
That's your star quarterback. Your receivers, you gonna get them something for Sweetest Day, and Valentine's Day, but they gonna see you either the day before or the day after.
The receivers ain't getting no Valentine or Christmas. No.
See,
the receivers you go out with as well. They can go on a couple of dates and stuff like that. You know,
I was a better owner than my receivers.
Yeah.
My receivers could get the day before or the day after Christmas. They could get the day before or the day after Sweetest Day. They could get the day before or the day after Thanksgiving. They could get New Year's Day after I brought New Year's Eve in and kissed, New Year's Eve with my star quarterback.
Yeah, they could get New Year's Day. I'll give you that one.
So that's the advantages of, because at the end of the day, most quarterbacks are good quarterbacks because there's a good receiver somewhere.
Right.
Who they gonna throw the ball to?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Quarterbacks need need good receivers, good linemen, somebody to block. So you have a couple of those too.
So we got another comment from Vaughn, and it says, what about a dual quarterback team? They are playing their best for the number one spot.
Didn't I say the ones that bring on extra players?
No. That's literally, you went through the season. You went through it. That's your first and second string quarterback. Mm-hmm. And they both good.
Right.
Like you got a first and second string quarterback that's both rocket arm and all kind of stuff, right?
The whole package.
So now you're not cutting either one of them, but now you got these two quarterbacks that's battling.
Yes, Lord.
That's battling for that, that
number
star quarterback
spot.
number one spot, and that's a glorious place to be.
As an owner,
yes, it is.
How could you not? I don't know.
Yes, Lord.
I ain't never been an owner like that. Listen,
it's rare.
I'm an exhibition team right now. So
You gotta. What is
XFL.
I'm not up there yet. I'm not with the big league.
You ain't even on ESPN yet.
Right. He playing a European
I'm
league.
in arena football.
Right.
I'm on
the G League.
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
Terrell Owens is one of your coaches.
Right.
Right. I can't. I don't have the patience.
But
man.
yes.
My attitude too bad.
I mean, yeah. But a couple of benefits with that they get in Cuffin season. One, granted, yes, you have someone to go with the trips with.
Yep.
To go out with, to stay at home and just do nothing with.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I would.
Your mama might not know your star quarterback, but your siblings do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I definitely
Yeah.
would like to have a playoff team, but I'm just not pressed. I guess that's why I'm a bad owner, because I'm just not pressed.
So you're going to lose your team then.
Yeah, I probably.
You're going to get bought out.
Yeah. My players going to go elsewhere.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Somebody going to draft your players. They're going to catch them somewhere and be like, hey, you ain't getting treated right in that team.
And then you're going to be waiting till next season.
Now you got to wait till next season to redraft. Yeah, that's kind of hard, Mike.
Yeah.
So the moral of this story is, now is the time to get your roster up. Like, at the end of the day, you have right now, if you have not gotten your roster up by Halloween,
It's over.
it's a wrap, because from Halloween to Thanksgiving is that final draft cut. That's that final cut. Like, that's when you got that 1 month of, okay, so they've been on your team since about Labor Day, right? Mm-hmm. They go from Labor Day to Halloween in that trial area, right? From Halloween to Thanksgiving. And I'm giving y'all the Cuffin draft season and Cuffin season timeline right now. So Labor Day to Halloween. If you ain't start drafting between Labor Day and Halloween to Thanksgiving is rough, because now you late in the draft season. Now you got leftover players.
Right.
Now, that ain't necessarily the temp players and stuff like that, but it is the leftover players.
Practice league.
Yeah, it's the practice league players. You can make a decent team out of them.
But it ain't.
But
I'm looking for all
you out here with the team with Bobby Boucher. You know what I'm saying?
But let's tell people how to recognize what player they are. Because some people think they're the quarterback.
Oh, child, listen.
But are actually a receiver or on the special teams.
Yep.
So how do you know where you're at on a team during this time of drafting season? What are some of those cues and tips or things you should recognize to let you know your place?
All right. So coaches cater to their quarterbacks, especially their star quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
A coach will bank everything on his star quarterback. That's the one that makes the most. That's the team captain. Mm-hmm. That's the one with the most pull with the coach and the owners. if you are in star quarterback status, you get love from all around. Not to mention your endorsement deals are higher as the star quarterback. You the one when they go to talking about the team, it's your picture that pop up first. You know, it's Tom Brady and the Bucks. You know what I'm saying?
LeBron James and
you know what I'm saying? Like, so when you team captain or the star quarterback or, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, you're the one with those benefits. And you can start seeing those benefits very early on in the draft and cuffing season, because those benefits start being actual communication. You know what I'm saying? Like your team owner is actually communicating with you, actually consistently, actually taking that extra step to want to have conversation or to want to go out with you or things like that.
See how you're doing. And
your team owner is actually putting effort into this relationship. Now, if you are a star receiver, you could be getting that same type of love too. But it's not as the extreme as the star quarterback. Right. Now, you still got endorsements. People still know your name. You know what I'm saying? But mama don't know you.
Right. You ain't a household name.
You're not getting a lot of FaceTime.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That one-on-one in-person time.
And if you on the defensive line, name 5 defensive players right now.
I can't.
Sue.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you can have some star defensive players like Aaron Donald, you know.
You got Dominican Sue, you got Jason Jones, you got Aaron Donald. You know what I'm saying?
J.J. Watt.
Yeah, you can have some star defensive players, but at the end of the day,
they know they role.
The D-line know they role.
And what is okay? So I'm about to step on some toes.
Uh-oh.
A star defensive player. Like you said, they don't know your family. They don't know your mama. They really don't know your friends or whatever, but they get like a good amount of attention from you. So a star defensive player, I have to say this, and I'm sorry.
I'm about to walk off. You ain't getting me in trouble today.
It has to be that BBW with that good.
Not the BBW with good. You're not about to. That should be the first person on your Cuffin list.
No, that's the star. Or that nickel that's not that cute, but she got that gawk. She got that gawk 6500. You know,
but she don't bring her around. You don't want to be seen with her in public. It ain't no public transport. That's just wrong time. Shallow tie strikes again.
That's
that star defensive player. You know, women got it too. Yeah. They got
our star defensive player is our star defensive player. That's the guy that bring me food, take me out to eat. That's my star defensive player.
We can go to the movies after 9.
Yeah, I mean, we'll go out, but it's gonna, I ain't gonna run into nobody.
Right. That Deacon Earl that's paying their rent.
Now keep in mind, your star defensive player does not get cut.
Yeah, I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
Your star defensive player does not get cut.
Every team needs defense.
They have a solid spot on the roster.
Right.
Because look, offense sell tickets, okay?
Right.
But defense win games.
Defense will get you out some binds. You feel like playing today?
Listen.
I got a spot for you on the field.
Listen. And we ain't gonna talk about that O-line. Oh. That would get my quarterbacks block knocked off if they ain't playing their position correctly.
Right.
You got, see, this is the thing people have to understand. Every spot on the team is important.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Every spot on the team is important. It's just the fact that you don't see my receiver trying to be a quarterback. Mm-hmm. You don't see my D-line trying to be a receiver. Mm-hmm. You got to know
Yep.
your
role.
position on the team.
Know your role and shut
And
your
here's I'm going to give you all a key too. Just because you are a star defensive line on my team don't mean you can't be a star quarterback on another team.
Right there.
So sometimes you may have to, you
out here
walk into
moonlighting
free
on another
agency.
team.
Right. You may have to do a Brady and be like, yeah, I've been with New England forever, but now I need to go see what's out there.
Listen.
And I need to
Let me explain
become a
something to
free
you.
agent.
Let me explain something to you. Matthew Stafford played quarterback for the Lions for 12
And
years, sucked and didn't get a ring. He went one season
On a new team.
on a new team, got a ring, started playing well, got endorsement deals now, and is a household name.
And you know what? That happens to so many ladies out here. They be with this dude for 12 years.
Yep.
Ain't never act right. He leave her.
And
go
now she's
to-
somebody's perfect wife.
Yeah, or he
Or-
goes
yep.
somewhere else, meet
And
a
marry
new
the chick in 3
and
months.
Absolutely.
In 3 months.
Yep. So sometimes you gotta cut some
You
players
got-
short.
You got to know when a team ain't treating you right, too.
Right.
If
Yeah,
you
walk
got a
away.
team owner that is mismanaging the team, they don't know how to treat their players. You do not stay on this team just because you didn't get cut for years and years and years. Because you can go to another team and be appreciated.
Right.
See, one of the problems with the Cuffin draft is too many people, if they make it through draft season and get in the Cuffin season, they don't want to explore options
Right.
to change teams.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because let me tell you something. The best time to find a new team is when you're on a team. You're marketable now.
Right.
You're not damaged. You're not
other
damaged
teams
goods.
can look at your
other
resume.
teams are looking at your resume, looking at your skills. They know they know you're marketable. They know you're a good player.
Right.
They know you're a team player because they're watching you play. So that is the best time for you to change teams.
Right.
Now, I ain't condoning changing teams. However, that's the best time to do it. And it's a necessary. It's a necessary.
It's a little bit harder if you're under contract to just switch teams just like that. So you gotta.
Well, I mean, when you under contract, you no longer cuffing.
Right.
Yeah. No. See, I'm under contract right now.
Right. She ain't cuffing.
I ain't cuffing nothing. I ain't drafting nothing.
Right.
I am in a contract. I got like $130 billion contract to be the star quarterback. And guess what? I'm going to play
She's a legally
my part.
binded,
I'm going to play my part.
Right. Bring that championship home.
Period.
Right.
Every year. Every year I'm bringing that championship home. However, if you are not under contract, in the seasons, you can change
Right.
teams.
Go out there and go see what free agency about. Yeah.
I'm about to go to a lot of different arenas this year. Excuse me. Hello.
All right, so we down to our last few minutes. It's time to get those final thoughts in.
That's
Mike
what's up.
Jones, what you got on cuffing season?
All right, so obviously I'm behind the curve on this whole cuffing season thing, but according to the lesson here, I got time, so I might do some prospecting and some.
You literally have until Halloween.
So if I miss Halloween deadline, it's a wrap.
It's not necessarily a wrap, but now you're at that end of the draft season, and it's a little more difficult.
Yeah. So be on the lookout. It's my final thought. Be on the lookout.
Yeah. I mean, for me, all I would say is to the ladies that's taking forever before they actually sign their players that you have to remember, if you think you're lonely now,
Wait until it's cold.
Wait till that hawk hit.
right?
Oh man.
So you better
Wait till the snowfall.
Right, you better start signing them contracts. Get you some players. That's all I got to say.
My final thought would be kind of just a piggyback off of what we were just talking about. Know your worth on your team. No matter where you get drafted to, no matter what team you're playing on, or, know your worth on your team. If you are a star quarterback, do not sit up and be on no doggone team for years and years and years and not getting paid like a star quarterback. You supposed to be in contract. They're not supposed to keep you as a free agent for 12 years. That is not supposed to happen.
Make them sign.
If you ain't got somebody that's after a couple seasons ain't willing to put you in contract, you need to start looking for another team or own a team and build your own and find your own player.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Or unless you're not a star quarterback and you
out here thinking you out here thinking you a star quarterback and you dropping the ball and fumbling regularly.
You on special teams.
Yeah, I guess that would be my other part. Know your position.
Right. Know your position.
Know your position.
Right.
And play your position.
Well.
Right.
Because that's the only way you're going to get a contract.
Right.
All right. Listen,
hope y'all had y'all pens and papers out.
I hope y'all know anything about football or corporations, because if you don't, that whole conversation went woo.
Right.
Look, thank y'all for kicking it with us tonight. Again, be on the lookout for the Taste of Black Spirits event on September 30th. 5 to 11, September 30th.
Yep.
Also, like I said, we have the Black Film Festival that's coming up, and again, your girl will be doing interviews at the Detroit Black Film Festival, so I'm so excited about that. Just make sure y'all check it out. You're going to have some dynamic filmmakers from all over the world that will be in attendance. You'll be able, if you're a film lover, there's no place you'd rather be than the Detroit Black Film Festival. So make sure y'all check that out. I believe that's the week of September 21st. I believe it's the 21st to the 25th, if I'm not mistaken.
So next week.
Yes. So make sure y'all check that out. Like I said, your girl will be in the building. So come holla at me, because I'm really excited about that opportunity, being able to interview some of these just amazing Black people. And it's the 50th anniversary of Lady Sings the Blues.
Oh, okay, cool.
It will be at the Charles H. Wright Museum. So just make sure y'all in attendance, because that's going to be, first of all, for the culture. Just for the culture. Like, it's definitely going to be for the culture. So
Right.
make sure y'all in the building. Y'all know JOO is all Black everything. So Black Spirits, Detroit Black Film Festival, we all Black everything. So y'all know what it is. Look, thank y'all for kicking it with us today. This has been Just Our Opinion with Robin,
Mike.
And Ty.
Deuces.
Peace.